천진 나만 청순 가련 새침 반짝 이젠 지쳤나
Aye.
귀찮아
Are we doing this?
매일 뭐해 어디야 밥은 잘자 baby 자기 여보 보고 싶어
A lot of stuff's happened.
다 부질없어
We going solo.
You got me like
Not with my podcast, buddy, but my life.
어떤 설렘도 어떤 의미도 내게 미안하지만 났어 Bitch 나는 solo Bitch 나는 solo
Tell him.
I'm going solo la 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 la
It's the demon hour.
I'm going solo la 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 la
We're back.
Used to be a girl, now I'm used to being the girl.
Oh.
Sitting on your feelings and sitting
On
on
my
my
throne.
throne. I ain't got no time for the
Troubles
troubles in your eyes. This time I'm only looking at me, myself, and I.
I'm solo.
I'ma do it on my own now. Now that you're alone, got you looking for a clone now.
I'm solo.
That's how I'm getting down, destined for the center crowd. Singing loud like.
Shout out, little demon. We love you. Stay safe, stay strong, stay healthy, stay focused. We love you. To all my friends out there, we back. We love you. We talking bullshit again. Random demon hour. Oh,
I'm going solo, la 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 la.
yo.
I'm going solo, la 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 la.
This is Demon Hour. Alexa, shut up. Now, let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Demon Hour. I'm your host, Mike Manhattan. And like always, I got the specialist treat, the man who knows it all, the man that you have to fucking hear. And you know, you guys, and ladies too, want to hear what he says. This is...
Dolly Day.
Yeah. That's right. We here. Podcast on. Right now we crushing up some bud and we into a lot of let me tell you something. In the past few weeks, like the past week, it's been so many experiences. You know, I met my ex on the rooftop. It was crazy. We didn't do nothing. I went for a kiss. It was nothing. And I've regretted. And my homie has to move. He has to move because you know the environment got too sick. We can't take it no more. You know what I mean? And this is what we're dealing with. But life goes on. And you know how holidays are, that sometimes the overwhelmingness of sorrows and emotions, of how you feel, who's there, where's your family, who's your love, where are they? Well, we here. We love you. This is Mikey Manhattan and
Dolly Dave.
we love you. And we coming to you straight from the podcast. This is the Demon Hour, and there's a lot of things to talk about. David started off.
Well, I just like to start off by saying, you know, I look at life and things that I say and I do according to myself, and then I look at how everything is going, and I work in the medical field, for instance, and I walk in and out the hospitals every day, all 5 boroughs. And I see the people crying and the people in the emergency room and the hospital.
Tell them how the boss treats you though.
Fool, my boss is a real piece of shit.
How the boss thing? You're delivering blood for a person. You're saving lives, and the man only thinks of money. How does he really treat you, Dave?
Well, it's just like corporations. It's just like a corporation. Everything, actually, I work for a corporation, so every corporation is almost the same. They don't care about their workers. They just want their job. They just want the job done, and they don't care in what condition the worker gets to get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or what happens to the worker at that. But as I was saying, what I've seen in the hospitals as I'm going in and out of them, I see a lot of people crying, a lot of people dying, and I can
Jesus.
understand the pandemic and everything, but I also I can't understand how in this government system that we do have, there's a lot of poverty. I see a lot of homelessness. Listen, I take the train every day, and I'm probably not the only one that sees this on the train. But the train system has become a safe haven for the homeless people. And what I mean by
Lord
a
knows
safe
that's the
haven,
truth. I've lived in homelessness myself. I have TikToks to prove it. You can Google me at Joaquin Gomez 7278. You see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm just a regular guy, but there it is.
but I see, like I was saying, until I was rudely interrupted, I see that the subway system is a haven for people
Sorry to
that are
interrupt you.
homeless.
I ain't mean that.
But I wonder, with all these buildings that surround me, when I'm walking in these streets, and I see that these buildings are closed, that these buildings are being renovated, that everything. But what I see, there's buildings being built, but it's not for the homeless people. It's not to benefit the poor people neither.
Did you figure out what it was for?
It's to benefit corporations. But I'm saying, in our politics, in our government, if we have money to do certain things, why don't we build buildings that we have that are all abandoned and everything, and rebuild them and put homeless people in them?
Well,
Make them one studio apartments.
Well, why would they do that when all they want to do is gain money off of everything? The poverty that we live in. Don't you know that the shelter system
But that's gaining
pays
money.
more than if we put? Listen, to shelter you costs us more.
That's what I'm saying. Wouldn't you think it'd be big?
Why would we shelter you high luxury when we could just shelter you like a piece of nothing and just leave you in a rat hole and get all the money from you in your system?
Yeah, well, don't you think it's the best thing to do? Instead of this, you see the homeless shelters that you have? Okay, the shelters. Instead of having them in shelters the way they are, why don't, with so many shelters that's around, so many buildings that are vacant right now, why don't the government just put many apartments, or one studio apartment with a little bathroom and a little
There's
bedroom?
a couple apartments around Katrona, Allenton.
Yeah, but there's more homeless people
Bronx.
than
I
apartments.
gotta give it to the Bronx because the Bronx at least try to protect each other. There's people that don't sell out. They know about the vacancies, and there's too much homelessness. And why let the corporation come in and take your money when you could gain more if you own the building? I can get more selling my rent. And even the man that have the whole $1,000, he came in with $600. He can negotiate. Am I right? This is what the middleman was. The corporation is not trying to hear that.
Corporations want their money. They get their money either way.
Either way, fast and furious. They want it right there, in their hand, right then and there.
But the corporations never lose because they own the buildings.
And what's corporations like electricity? Con Edison?
Con Edison.
You got the cable bills?
You got different. You got not the cable bill is not. Cable is a corporation, but it's a corporation.
Oh, but everything is a corporation.
Style. Everything is a corporation.
Hulu, Netflix.
I'm talking about.
We
the
keep
big,
going. PlayStation.
No, I'm talking
everything
about the
is a
big
corporation.
Giants.
No,
I'm
everything
talking
is a
about the
corporation.
big giants.
Those are the big times right there.
No, those are not the big giants. Those are the little. Those are the little like Cablevision and all of it. Those are the little giants.
Oh, no, those are giants.
Those are giants.
You know why they're
giants?
giants? Because they're taking $10 from every minority, millions and millions across the world. They're not just hitting.
Look at the political system, though.
Cambodia and everything.
But look at the political system. Look at the shit that they did when they did that audit in Georgia, and all these false audits that they're doing.
I don't know.
Look at how much money. You don't know what's the audits.
No.
Okay, well, where they trying to bypass that, Trump is still president and Biden never won.
Yeah.
All these audits that they doing, and all these GOP senators are doing, all the senators are doing audits in their countries, in their towns, in their states. All the money that they're spending on all those audits that they're wasting on, because they already know who won the election. Everybody knows Donald Trump lost. Okay, that's worldwide known.
Yeah.
Why are they still doing audits and spending taxpayer money on that? Don't you think that taxpayer money can go to something towards the homeless? To go towards something
I
to
have
feeding
to admit,
the
I
poor
never
people?
even knew such a thing existed. This is why I like talking to you. You that's why I keep you as my side podcast.
See?
My listen, David.
People don't know. People don't know because people don't want to be informed.
I am the way I am, but this man is very knowledgeable, And this is why I keep him with me, because I just learned something right now as I'm talking to him on the podcast. I had no idea about it.
They spent $19 billion on $1.9 million on an audit in Georgia. That $1.19 million could have been to the Georgians that's over there that are homeless, to the poor people that don't got no food for the holidays,
Jesus.
to the kids that are in hospitals sick. You know, these are GOP, these are senators and states
I like that word.
that
What
are
is
doing
GOP?
things.
GOP, so the acronym,
No, those are the Senate majority leaders.
All right.
You got Senate majority leaders who are the old folks that's been there for years, that had the same position for years.
Yes.
And then you got the new ones that are coming in to take them over when they retire. But the ones that are doing the harm are the ones that already been there. They know the system. They've been doing this for years.
Do you know? Remember when I try to put you into the elite type stuff? I kind of figured it out. You already knew how it was without even looking at it.
Right.
Right. So my point was, if you say it the way you say it, that means that these industry jobs, the jobs that wait for the higher position, the higher authorities, are waiting for the next, how you say it, bloodline. Bloodline.
The next generation.
I'm not gonna give this job to anybody who isn't as my son, my nephew, somebody in my bloodline.
Exactly. That's what's going on with the government.
That's how we keep the money control into the family.
We elect certain people, but often and on.
But think about it, though. That's how we control the money.
No,
we keep it in the family.
They keep it in their family.
That's right.
Yeah, but the money that they're trying to control is not their money. But it belongs to the people.
Okay, of course it belongs to the people. But our negotiations are not going to stop, and we're going to try to get it out.
No.
But what we're trying to say is,
they get money off of that.
What we're trying to say is
understand? They get money off of that because they have
of course
stocks. They have stocks that they have into. They got things. They got beacon coins. They got this coins. They got stocks. They got, on their political ride as they're going up in the.
I like how he said beacon coins, not bill coins.
You know what I'm
Ladies
saying?
and gentlemen, that's exactly what it's called. It's beacon. It's not bill coins. They like to rephrase it to something else.
No. Bill coins is something new now. That's another one that they came up with. You got Echo coin. You got all type of coins now. It's the same thing. The first one that was out was beacon coins.
But what is the value of it?
Much more. That's an investment. That's when you're working on the books. When you listen to me,
like the electricity from the computer is going to give you money.
No.
This is how they got you food.
This is how it goes. Beacon coins is when you invest.
Why the fuck do you need a beacon coin?
You listen. Your company invests in another company. Your company takes shares from their company. For instance, in your paycheck, you're an executive.
Yeah.
Okay. An executive, out your check, they take out a certain amount of money and they invest it. They diverse that money under your name and everybody else's name that's in that company into another stock. That stock, if it goes up, then you get a bonus. If it doesn't, then you fucked up. You lost. You know what I'm saying? Jesus. If you're not able to pull your money out on time. But look at how everything is going. All these people that are on top are pulling out their stocks because they know already how this works. You understand?
Yeah.
And the people that's leaving their money in there are the ones that are getting fucked because they don't know how it works.
I understand. I don't know how it works. When you ask me that, I just understand. Like you're teaching me something right now.
Well, all these beacon coins, don't you think if if big corporations really wanted to stop what they're doing, multi-billionaire people, like, you see how they put so much money into this? I don't understand how political parties make so much money and don't give back to their political people. Because we're the ones that's voting for them. But we're the ones that's getting the shit stick out of the... Every day we get fucked up by these corporate giants.
Because the corporation was built in to take the middleman out. The middleman was controlling everything.
Right.
We was always mom and pops.
They want you as a slave.
We used to be mom and pops. Now it's welcome to Starbucks.
Well, Starbucks is one of them.
Remember they used to have your favorite coffee at some local shop and you just get that
mom and pop's restaurant
sandwich.
That's why we can't compete with them because they get things by cheaper.
They
afford to buy by bulk. They can afford to buy by bulk. We can't.
I can't believe it that they won't let us survive.
That's just it.
They just want it all.
They let us survive. They let us survive.
God, I feel like they just want it all.
They do, and they get it all, and they always getting it all. That's just it. They're always getting it all.
Jesus.
Where does it come in time for us?
On.
You know what I'm saying? Whether we get our fair shake on everything. As not even, I'm not even gonna consider. I'm a poor person, but I'm not even gonna consider myself poor. It's the working class people. When are they gonna get their fair shake?
As a poor person, I have to admit, you live like a rich upper class citizen. But we all go through our stripes and strives. What I want to say is, don't ever think that being poor means not having food or not having a decent bed. No, if you have a bed, if you have a plate of meal, if you have a roof over your head, you're not poor. Poor is living in the street, abandoned, with nothing to eat, eating out of garbage cans, with your dog sleeping. I don't want to get into that with my man Chico. I love you. But that's poor. To me, that's poor. Being in the street, abandoned, homeless, with nothing to grasp on, that's poor. Having a little light. If you have something, hold on to it and try to upgrade it. Even if you have a piece of shit house, so what? You fucking clean it up, put a fucking table, and put a fucking hat on it, or style that shit.
That's just like if you got lemonades.
Yo,
if you got lemons, you make lemonade.
No, it's like this. Like,